Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Elmo,
I'm Tuna.
and this week we're going to be talking about the games in Gameweek 11. Sunday, 12 o'clock, we started off with West Brom 1, Crystal Palace 5.
Yeah, Furlong's opening scoring with an own goal, put Palace 1-0 up. Gallagher equalising before two from Zaha and two from Benteke gives a comprehensive victory for Crystal Palace. Pereira sent off for West Brom as well, perhaps helped change the game. Well, I mean, obviously, a red card always does, but
I think the biggest thing that changed the game is Zaha. He's been
yes.
missing for a couple of weeks due to testing positive, and I think they've definitely missed him over the past couple of weeks. And Benteke coming in as well. Um, Zaha and Benteke. I think it's been a while since Benteke scored, but both of them coming on the score sheet this game, and Crystal Palace looked good.
It definitely did. I mean, it doesn't help West Brom, when you scored an own goal after 8 minutes. That
No,
never really sets you off on the right foot. And again, pretty comical own goal. It was perhaps harder to actually score from there than miss. And it was a clever free kick played down the wing. The ball fired across. I don't know who from. I think it might have been Ayu. And Furlong, sliding
I think
in.
it was Zaha.
It might have been. I don't even
Uh,
know if Ayu played. But yeah, ball played in, and Furlong sliding in to try and block the ball. Somehow managed to turn it past his keeper into the near post.
yeah, uh, unlucky, and that's not the start you want. 8 minutes in, especially against, like say, a Palace side that kind of rejuvenated with Zaha in the team. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
but
Um,
West Brom had a few decent chances though. They didn't kind of give up. They started putting up a fight.
yeah, I know they hit the crossbar pretty early on. Decent header, not much more he could have done with a header, to be fair,
No,
unless he grew a few inches while he was jumping. But
you
Gallagher's goal
kind of
was,
do
was
grow a few
decent.
inches when you're jumping.
Well, I mean, grow physically, not just height like off the floor. Before yeah, Gallagher, scores a pretty good equaliser as well. It was a fantastic ball down the wing.
Yeah.
A to play in Furlong, actually, who sort of redeemed himself.
Mm.
Cuts back across, and first time finishing the bottom corner, keeper stood absolutely no chance. And then 4 minutes later comes the biggest talking point of the game: Pereira's red card. He won the free kick. Van Arnholt tackling him, sending him to floor, and a kick out from Furlong. Tierney sent over to the monitor to have a look and rescinds his yellow card and sends him off.
Yeah.
And the fact that I use kick out in air quotes should tell you everything. It's never been violent conduct.
So, in my opinion, and you know that I don't like to talk about controversial decisions. The referee went over and he didn't even take a long look at it. The referee should have gone over, looked
And
at
watched
that.
it in slow motion.
Yeah. The referee should have gone over, looked at it. Did he give him a yellow card?
Gave him a yellow card before I believe he looked at the
Yeah.
decision and
He
then
gave him a
rescinded
yellow
it.
card. Then VAR says you need to look at this. So he looked at it. What he should have done is he should have walked away from that monitor and gone, come on, let's just continue. But no, he straight away, yellow card, no, red card. It's pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no force at all behind the kick. There wasn't even a kick. His leg barely extended.
He extended a little bit, which there might have been a little bit of a lash out kind of thing because he felt like he was pushed. But I don't think it was that aggressive. And I, did he even react when he got kicked?
No, I mean, he slightly held himself as if like, oh, what was that? But there was no. Van Aanholt didn't make the most of it at all. As
I,
you see, some people do.
yeah. Uh,
But for me,
it,
you go back to last season, obviously things changed between seasons, but Son got sent off for a similar thing, but he actually kicked out there,
And
and
I still said that wasn't a penalty. Penalty.
uh,
I still said that wasn't a red card.
but then also last season you had one with Chelsea and Man United where ball went out of play and Maguire kicked out at the
Hmm.
Chelsea player and nothing was given there. So again, we just need that consistency. And like you say, there was, for me, absolutely nothing in there for violent conduct at all.
No.
I mean, to be fair, even the yellow card was harsh.
Yeah, I mean, maybe yellow card, but yeah, it wasn't a red card. Referee, sort your fucking head out.
I mean, it ruined the game pretty much.
It doesn't. 34 minutes in, it's 1-1. That completely changed the game. I'm not saying that Palace wouldn't have won anyway because they was looking good, they were playing well, but like I said, after West Brom conceded the own goal, they'd come out fighting. They wasn't giving up. They was attacking. They was having some decent chances. When you go a player down, that completely changes how you attack. You kind of stand, you stay back a bit more because you're one player down and you don't want to get overrun. And maybe it did benefit Crystal Palace really well, but I still think that Palace just played that little bit better as well. 1-1 at half
Yeah,
time.
so when you've got Zaha in the form he was in, then it's going to be tough for anyone to beat Palace.
Yeah, 1-1 at half time, and then Zaha with a great strike from the edge of the box put Palace 2-1 up. The kind of
Yeah,
thing that we expect to see from him.
bamboozled his defender, feinted to go outside, cuts inside and kills one right into the top corner. Keeper stood absolutely no chance with that whatsoever. And it was just a fantastic strike, and I say not much at all any defender can do about that.
And
Because you know what Sahar's like. If you don't fall for the feint, he's just going to knock it outside anyway, and you're going to get a cross in. So
yeah, and then 4 minutes later, I believe it was Van Arnel, just kept the ball in, crossed it in, and Benteke with a nice header
yeah, a
crossed the
little
keeper into back at net.
stooping header from Benteke. Like I say, great ball from Van Arnholt. Keep it in and just get it back into the danger zone. Really, through a defender's legs, keeper unsighted and back to net, and Benteke scores a goal.
And I think this once West Brom were 3-1 down, I think that's when the head started to drop, and Palace just had far too much confidence in themselves. There was quite a few more chances where Palace could have scored another couple of goals.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, 5 doesn't even really show the dominance that Palace had at all. The second Zaha goal was perhaps a bit lucky for him that it fell to him.
Yeah, they were nice 1-2 into the box, and then the ball just kind of bounced off the defender. Back to I can't remember who it was who was
I
running
think it
in.
was Eze who got in. It sort of hits his shins and falls to
Yeah,
Zaha.
and lovely goal from Zaha as well.
Yeah, outside of the foot, coming across it, and you say he just had a fantastic game all around, and Palace have missed him so much.
Yeah, I think this showed as well.
And
And
then
then
a decent goal from Benteke as well. Like
yeah, getting 2 goals. Receives the ball in the box, lovely turn, and smashes it home.
the
5-1.
Liverpool connection with this one, Klein second up Benteke. God, they bring back some memories. But yeah, I say a deserved win for Palace, really. And he could have easily been a lot more. Red card obviously changed the game, but like I say, with Sahar grabbing it by the scruff of the neck and showing what Palace missed these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, West Brom, another loss on their tally. That's 4 losses in the last 6 games with only 1 win. They're 19th with 6 points. Still 5 points above Sheffield United, but again, they're just struggling. Like I say, the first 30 minutes before that red card, they wasn't playing that bad. And if they play like that against some teams, then they might get some results. But it's not looking likely at the moment. Crystal Palace, that win put them up to 11th on 16 points. Again, they're having a hit and miss run at the moment. The last 6 games, they've only got 3 wins and 3 losses. But again, they've been missing Zaha for a couple of games. So, you know, over the next couple of weeks, we've said in a couple of the videos that the games are coming thick and fast for all teams. Got a midweek game in next week. Then there's all the games over the Christmas period, Boxing Day, and that. I think there's, and I'll try and get the table and I'll put it on a couple of the videos that there's some teams that they play 2 games in 48 hours, and then there's some teams that play 2 games in 99 hours. So it's definitely a hit and miss, and I think Palace will definitely hope that they can keep Zaha fit, and Benteke maybe can score a few more goals.
Yeah, I mean, Palace are one of them teams that have got 2 games in 48 hours, and they've got 5 games in 15 days. So again, averaging every 3 days for them, and they're not even in any cup competitions; they're all league games. So
Yeah, and I think this year, this year's not a normal year anyway. But even on normal years, normal seasons, the Christmas period's one of those where the games just can come too thick and fast for some teams, and it's where the fitness really shows. It's
I
going to
mean,
be interesting for all teams.
so teams like Palace that do generally rely on 1 or 2 players, you have to do your best to protect them players.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for watching our videos. Hope you've enjoyed them. Please subscribe if you want to watch the rest of our season, where we'll be bringing you all the matches, our predictions, and plenty of other things surrounded around football. Please follow us on our socials. They're all down below as well. We've got our own YouTube channels as well. Please go and check them out. Plenty of different kind of content across all them as well. I've been Elmo.
I've been Tuna.
Take care.